Hello. Hi, everybody. How's everybody tonight? Am I coming through okay? Can you all hear me okay? Hey, from Alfie. Hey, Sam, how are you doing? Hi from the UK. Oh, that's awesome. From the UK. That's incredible. I'm doing good. Hi, Isaac. Hi, Salant. Mation. I'm going to call you Mation. How are you? I'm doing good. It's been a very, very cold day today here in West Virginia. Whoa, 49 people already. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Hi from Scotland. Hi from West Virginia. Hello, everyone. New Jersey. Hello, hello. Hi. Wow, everybody's here tonight. That's incredible. 64 people already. Holy cow. Hey from Canada. Another live stream again, I see. Greetings from Tennessee. Hi from West Virginia. Greetings from Sweden, from Tanzer. Nice. Adam, hi from Ireland. Everybody, that's awesome. Did you all catch my video from my that my sister uploaded yesterday that I posted on my channel? The video where she accidentally stuck that tape to my Olympic thing. That was hilarious. I mean, it wasn't funny at the time, but funny in retrospect. Justin Gaming from Michigan. Gaming from Michigan. Oh, Justin, one of my favorite places to visit is Mackinac Island up in Michigan. I love going there. We try to go at least once every couple of years. Burnout, hi from Key West, Florida. Oh, that's cool. Burnout, did you have you been to see Robert the Doll? Hello from cold Minnesota, from Amber. It is freezing cold here, let me tell you. I don't know if I can get a good, I don't think I can get a good view of it, but it's been snowing like crazy here. Hello from Waterloo, Iowa. Fish Slayer, 16K. I know, it's crazy. Guys, listen, the amount of growth this channel has gone through, I really can't thank you guys enough. AP, hi from Washington. Hello. Montreal, Mario. Saldimation, I have a question. Do you think, wait. I have a question from Saldimation. Do you think if the iceberg hit the back of the Titanic, if the Titanic had did the same amount of damage to the back of the Titanic and not the front, it would have been catastrophic, because the biggest thing would have been the power would have went out almost immediately. You know, the big reason they were able to keep the Titanic afloat as long as possible was due to the fact, and save people, was due to the fact that they had power. I mean, you got to think, it was a moonless night. Can you imagine if the Titanic would have lost all electrical power? Oh, gosh. The Miner, can you do a video on the telegraph? I have made a video about the telegraph. It was called could Titanic, like how Titanic almost wasn't able to call for help. I did make a video about that. The Fish Layer, it's cold here in Canada. I have a broken foot. Oh, that sucks. Oh, Rachel Pence. Hi, sis. I see my sister's in here. Rachel's in here. Everybody, if you haven't, actually, hang on a second. I'm going to do this right now. My sister is in here. Hi, Rachel. I am actually going to link Rachel Pence. There we go. Boom. Everybody, I am copying a link to my this link that I just posted. That is my sister's YouTube channel. She has an incredible YouTube channel. So anybody here who wants to take a look at her content, she has stuff from all over she has all kinds of videos. I highly, highly recommend her stuff. So click on that link, check her out, and if you like her stuff, give her a subscribe. She's awesome. She's a big reason why my channel is doing what it's doing. She taught me so many tricks. So I highly, highly, I would not be here without Rachel. So sis, thank you. And we got a couple of super chats. Holy cow. Let's take a look here at these super chats. Thank you. From Lauren, she sent $20. Lauren, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Your channel is growing so fast, it makes me happy. Thank you, Lauren. I really, really appreciate it. And we got another super chat from, I can't pronounce your name, Abolitionist? I love your channel. What do you consider the best book on Titanic? Also, please consider a video on the Mary Rose. I'm actually not familiar with the Mary Rose, but as far as what is my favorite book on Titanic, it would be this book right here, On a Sea of Glass. This book has everything in it. Anything you need to know about Titanic, it's in this book. I cannot tell you how many times I use this as a reference. So honestly, if you want a good Titanic book, I did notice though that the links that I have on my channel to go and buy this book is actually getting kind of hard to come by. When I put the links up, this was like a $30 book, and now it's like 60. I mean, it's crazy. So honestly, you might want to have maybe try eBay if you're interested in a copy of this book. Let's see. What's up from Wolf? Hi, Wolf. Barrier, I have to check this one out. Check what out, Barrier? Phil, Historic Travels. I hope you're well. I hope you will do a video on the Mount Temple and the other ships that try to come to Titanic safe. That will be a really, really good video topic. I'm going to make a video covering like all the ships that the Titanic was talking to that night. That would be a really, really good video. Thank you. Mango, I want a Titanic breakup model. There is a really, really good breakup model. Well, it's not really accurate by today's standards, but there's a toy model of Titanic. I had one when I was a kid, and it actually would sink, and it would actually break in two and everything. And honestly, those are really, really hard to find now. Gamer, hi, I am your fan from Pakistan. Wow, Pakistan. I've never had somebody from over there. That's really cool. Thanks. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. From the Fish Slayer, Historic Travels, if you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go? I really, really want to go to Ireland, but as of lately, I've been wanting to visit Japan. I was planning to visit Japan last year before COVID hit, and on my spare time, I was trying to learn a little bit of Japanese, so I could actually tour the country a little bit. Hajime mashite. Ohayo gozaimasu. So I was trying to learn a little bit of Japanese. Hang on a second, guys. There we go. Okay. Jamrom, what syncing animation? Wait, I completely lost your. What syncing from Jamrom? What syncing animation is most accurate on YouTube in your opinion? That's a good question. As far as what is the most accurate syncing animation, I believe they are done by Titanic Honor and Glory, and I think that there was two. So Titanic Honor and Glory's most recent animation, it is very accurate, with the power staying on after the breakup, and I do think that the Titanic went down, and I do think that it rolled onto its side after the breakup. However, I don't think it just rolled over and then just slid down like that. What I think ended up happening was the ship went down, rolled onto its side, and then I think it went vertical and went down. I think it's a combination of their first animation from like 4 or 5 years ago and the most recent one that they did, in my opinion. Anyway. Angel, hello. Let's see. Here we go. Okay, Skits, what is your favorite Oceanic class ship? Honestly, I don't know a lot about as far as those classes. Was the Oceanic the big four? I don't know. You'd have to remind me which ships are actually the Oceanic class. I don't know all those ships by class name, but if you say the name, I would probably know what they are. Okay. Montreal, Historic, did you see my reply in the community tab? I put an email there. Oh, no, I did not see that. Montreal, I am really, really sorry, and I will contact you as soon as I can. I never mean to. I'm not trying to ignore you, man, I promise. But I will reach out to you. I did not see that you posted that. Titanic. In my theory, the Titanic rose to 32-degree angle before the split. 217, is it possible? Or the possible max 24? Oh, you're talking about the degrees. Wow, we got a lot of, there we go. Got a lot of spammers in here tonight. I got to deal with that. Sorry, guys. Okay, so I think the Titanic rose to about 24, 25 degrees. That's what I think happened to, I think that's the final angle that the Titanic got to. All right, what else? Colton, I love your videos. Thank you. Braves, hello, I love the channel. Thank you. Mac, what is your favorite ship besides the Titanic? The Mac. My favorite ship besides the Titanic, it would probably have to be, if you want historic ocean liners, probably the Queen Mary. And if you want a more modern ship, like a cruise ship or something, I've been on the Disney ships. I like the Disney Fantasy and the Disney Dream. I am Copper. I'm eating lava cake. Oh, man, why don't you get me some lava cake? I'd like some lava cake, please. Mac and Harris, Historic Travels. I have a question about what orders Murdoch made when the iceberg was spotted. And also, who spotted it first, the man in the crow's neck or Murdoch? Well, what exactly is your question about what orders he gave? Are you talking about, are you wondering if he would order the engines in full reverse? I don't think he did. I think he ordered the engines to stop and then, go from there. But and as far as who spotted the iceberg first, I believe it was Murdoch, because you got to think, I forget if it was Frederick Fleet or Reginald Lee. I don't know exactly who called the bridge. And I do see those super chats. I'll get to them in just a second. But like full stern or full stop, I think it was full stop. Because if they would have just ordered the engines to stop, I don't think the reversing motion would have messed with the Titanic steering ability. Because you got to think, when the crow's nest called the bridge, all they said was thank you. They weren't in a panic. They didn't rush. And then the ship started to turn. So I think that Murdoch saw the berg right before the lookouts did. And with the mirage effect that night, that would make sense. All right, let's get to these super chats. From Chronic. Hi, Historic Travels. Would you dive to the Titanic if given the opportunity? Great content, by the way. Always interested. Oh, yeah. If somebody offered me the chance, well, first, thank you for the super chat. And if somebody would offer me the chance to go and see the Titanic and actually dive the wreck, you've got to believe I would do that in a second. I would love to go and see it. And I mean, you got to think. You need to do it soon, because we are losing the Titanic, unfortunately. But thanks again for the super chat. Next one is from Jared. Have you done a video on Lusitania versus Titanic? I have not. Now, I have talked about Lusitania, and I did make a video talking about some of the differences between that and the Olympic class. Ironically enough, I have a Lusitania model right here. I have a Titanic model right here. And honestly, when you compare the two ships side by side, you got to think, like, Lusitania is pretty tiny when compared to Titanic. You can see the Titanic is much larger than the Lusitania. But that would be a really, really good video, Lusitania versus Titanic. Like a dedicated, maybe we could do it more like the Cunard ships versus the Olympic class. Hang on a second. Graham Knight, another super chat. Thanks, Graham. Have you ever been on the Queen Mary 2, the last ocean liner? I have not. I really, really wanted to go. I actually did have a reservation on it, but I didn't get to go. Roller coaster review. Historic Travels. Could you do a video if the Britannic was sunk by a torpedo? I'm going to make a dedicated video about the Britannic, but I believe it was a mine personally, but we can talk about that. For train, how old are you? I am 29 years old. Captain Alex. Wait, as soon as I go to read a comment, the comment just disappears. Captain Alex, I cannot find your comment again, so just repost it and I will try to read it when I can. I'm sorry. Oh, wait, there it is. Captain Alex, I stumbled upon a question. It caught my attention on Facebook, and I want to know, where was the Olympic while the Britannic was sinking? I really have no idea, and I never thought about that. But I imagine the Olympic was still serving as a troop ship. Was it a troop ship? I think so. It was under the military command during that time. Titanic Facts 1912. Where did you get your ship models? I got my ship models from Titanic Honor and Glory's store. They have custom ship models. You can just Google Titanic Honor and Glory store, and you can see them all. So. Abolitionist? I can't pronounce your name, but you sent another super chat. Thank you. Just got it on Amazon for $24.99. Are you talking about On a Sea of Glass? Okay. AP, Historic Travels. Will you ever cover the battleship Bismarck? I will cover the Bismarck at some point, I promise. I'll get to all these ships as soon as I can. Hey, Fresca, I see you there. Historic Travels. Did the Lusitania sink with red or black funnels? I think they were black. I believe the funnels were black when it sank. Abby, please say hi. Please say hi. I love your videos. I asked my friends. They didn't know what is the Britannic. Well, most people don't know about the Britannic. You see, the Titanic's kind of an oddity. You know, everybody knows the story of Titanic. But you see, most people, if they just saw the Lusitania, they see the 4 funnels, they think Titanic. You know, honestly, if you saw the Britannic and it had, you know, the same paint on it as the Titanic, then people would think Britannic was Titanic. You know, only people who are really, really into ocean liners can really tell the difference between those ships. Talking a lot tonight. Joni Allen, there is a few mistakes in the James Cameron film. The James Cameron film is very, very accurate for what it is at the time. There we go. Okay, the James Cameron movie is very, very accurate for what it is at the time. You know, you got to remember, I'm not too hard on the James Cameron movie because, I mean, you got to think it's really accurate for what we knew in 1997, and all the new stuff we know about Titanic is because of the James Cameron movie and all the information you gave it. Because I remember when I was a kid, that's when I first discovered Titanic was the James Cameron movie. Actually, hang on a second, guys. And I see all the super chats. I'll get to those in just a second. Let me finish up this thought real quick. This book is done by the incredible maritime artist Ken Marshall. It's called The Art of the Titanic. And James Cameron actually used this book when he was pitching the idea for the Titanic movie. And if I can find, give me just a second. I'm trying to find a particular picture here. I believe it was... Here it is. Okay, so when James Cameron was pitching the movie to Titanic to the investors, he took this picture. He said, this ship, if you all can see it really well, I want to take this ship and make a Romeo and Juliet story. And that was essentially how the Titanic movie came into being, just from this book. Ken Marshall is an incredible artist. If you can find this book, the details in it are amazing. But now the way the ship sunk in the James Cameron movie go along with what was in the book, because this book is basically what we knew at the time. Highly, highly recommend that book. That book's incredible. All right, let's get to these super chats. Okay, we got I'm sorry, guys. We got a $10 super chat from Billy. Just found your channel the other day. Have been watched your Titanic videos. Love the passion. Can't wait to see your channel grow up. Thanks, Billy, and thank you for the $10 super chat. I really appreciate it. $5 from James Crippen. Thank you. Why didn't Californian captain order them to head for Titanic? Would it have made any difference? Oh, for sure. If the Californian had made it to Titanic, they could have pulled up right beside the Titanic. And I mean, seriously, they could have just unloaded everyone, say that there's Titanic, and pretend the Lusitania is Californian. They could have unloaded everyone from this ship into this ship easy, you know? But the reason he didn't was he just didn't know. He didn't put 2 and 2 together. He just didn't think it through. You know, it was a very, very bad judgment call on the captain of the Californian's part that night. Okay, we've got, whoa, hang on a second here. I think I'm missing something here. Okay, we got a 20, that was from Billy. Okay, we got a 20 pound or euro from Luke. Thank you. Hi from France, euro. Hi from France. I discovered your channel a month ago and I really love it. Answers a lot of questions I was wondering. Thanks, Luke. Luke. Yeah, I've been to Paris. It was a few years ago, but I thought it was beautiful there. We got a $5 super chat from Kale. What got you interested in Titanic, ocean liners, and making videos? Well, I've always wanted to get in. Oh, thank you for the super chat. All of you, thank you for the super chat. And I really wanted to get into making YouTube videos for a while. I've always been interested in it, but I just didn't really have the time, you know, just because I was so busy with work. And what initially got me into, I'm trying to ban all the spammers, guys. I'm working on it as best I can. But what I'm trying to do here is I wanted to do it. I just wanted to make videos and what got me into Titanic was the movie, like I said earlier. Oprium, hi. If you want, I can help you moderate the stream. Make sure nobody's spammed. Sure. I've seen you enough. Let me see. Oprium, I am made you a moderator. Ori Painum, you are a moderator now for the chat. Alfie, Historic Travels, could you do a video on Bruce Ismay? That is on my list. I will get to Bruce Ismay as soon as I can. I will do that as soon as I can. And we just got another super chat from 2B Zook. Your channel may just be my favorite. You are the nicest person I've ever watched and makes watching your videos so relaxing. I can't wait to watch you grow to new heights. Thank you so much, and thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate that. Okay, Alfie. Okay, thanks. Fresca, why is there a white line between the bottom hull of the Titanic poster? Oh, well, honestly, this picture isn't exactly the most accurate. This is just kind of a Art Deco picture of Titanic. It's not meant to be accurate, and I just think it looks cool. Carlson, did the whole binoculars locked away really happen on Titanic? Well, I do know that the crow's nest operators did not have any binoculars on the night the Titanic sank. But I don't believe that it made any kind of difference in the sinking, because you got to think it's pitch black. It's completely dark out there that night. And I don't think they would be looking through binoculars. You know, that's the thing. I don't think the binoculars would have made that much a difference because you could see better, you know, with your eyes. The only way they spotted the iceberg was the black silhouette of the berg against the night sky. So, okay. Ethan, bro, you're growing so fast. Thank you. Laura, do you know why? Wait, hang on. Do you know why did not any ship that was near saw the Titanic? I heard there were so many. Love your videos. There were a lot of ships near the Titanic, but they weren't close. The closest ship was the Californian, possibly the Mount Temple. I believe it was 40 miles away. But all the ships that were within range, they did try to get there. Classic. They were locked in the cabinet in Southampton. I did hear that. Show, do you think the port list was eliminated later in the sinking? I found some survivor evidence that said there wasn't any port list during the final stage of the sinking. I mean, that's kind of a hit or miss. You see, I always tend to go with what Charles Yelkin said. Now, even though he was drunk, he wasn't completely wasted, but he was pretty buzzed. I'm not going to lie. But he gave us some really, really good evidence. And I think that the big reason why the stern rolled over onto its side like it did was because of the list. Now, I do think that the list was more or less evened out. I don't think it was as severe in the final stages of the sinking, but I do think it was still apparent, but I don't think it was completely eliminated. But I made a video we talked about the lists and stuff like that, and like what would the Titanic have done if it sunk intact and didn't break in half, and we talk about the list in that video, so I would recommend you watch that. Nathan, do you think there is, Nathan Loden, do you think, did I miss something? No. Nathan, do you think there is any unseen footage of Titanic out there? Possible, but I can't imagine anybody hiding that. You know what that would be worth? Let's see, Classic Gamer, do you believe James Cameron got the breakup right in the Final Word documentary? He said he doesn't get it correct. I think he did at the point where in the Final Word documentary, I believe that's the one where he shows it breaking up just in front of the first funnel, or the third funnel, my bad. And as long as that's there, I think that's accurate. I don't believe it is like we see in the movie where it broke up right behind the third funnel. I believe it broke right there. And if it's in that documentary, which I'm pretty sure it is, I'm pretty sure you got it right. Saldemation, Historic Travels, could you make a video about if the Olympic went to Titanic? And let's say it was close and got to the final moments. Do you think people would get on it? Or the trauma? I'm sure it would disturb people if the Olympic was near Titanic, but shoot, if you're going down into if you're on a sinking ship and you're heading into the freezing water, I don't think you would care too much at the time. Oprinum, thank you so much for dealing with the spammers. Blue Phantom, Historic, where can I get a Titanic replica and how much does it cost? Well, the one I have is from the Titanic Honor and Glory store. These were $110, $120, I think. If you want them gray, you can get them pretty quick. But if you want them hand painted like this one, it takes about a year or so to get it in. Actually, a little bit longer. I ordered an Olympic model from them and got it hand painted and everything. And I ordered it in September of 2019, September 2020. And I still don't know. September 2019. And I still don't have it. Titanic 1912, they lowered the price at 70 right now. Titanic Facts, is that with the gray paint or is that with the hand paint? I'm curious. Classic, do you believe the Titanic and the Olympic were switched? The Titanic and the Olympic were not switched. They were not. There's just no way they had enough time to do it. I think the Titanic and the Olympic were only together for 40 days before the Olympic left. And you got to think, ships have a yard number. Olympic was ship 400 and Titanic was ship 401. And to swap the ships would mean swapping out the entire interior. And every piece of interior, anything inside the Olympic was labeled ship 400 or ship 401. I can't see them getting everything out and no one accidentally stumbling across a ship 401 or ship 400 logo. Look it up. Go to Titanic Animation's YouTube channel. He has a fantastic video talking about how the switch theory is full of it. There's no evidence to it at all. Hannah, have you visited Ireland? I have not been to Ireland, but I really, really want to visit. Yeah, there's so many problems with the switch theory. You see, this is one thing that I really hate when people do this about Titanic. You see, whenever they come up with these documentaries, like let's say a coal fire, for example, a coal fire sunk the Titanic, or, oh, Jared, I just saw your super chat. I will get to it in just a second. What would be your survival plan if you were on the ship? Okay, I'll answer your question in just a second, Jared. Thank you for the $10. But let me wait. I completely lost my train of thought. All right, you know what? I'll just jump back. I'll jump back to what I was saying in a second. Jared, what would be your survival plan if you were on the ship? I would build a raft, or I would try to get some doors or something and prop it up. Either A, I would be over where Murdoch is and see like what's going on over there and try to get a lifeboat over there. Or B, I'd build a raft or something. That would be what I would do. Jamie, have you ever visited the Nomadic? I have not. Ori Painum, I'm making a Discord server, and if you join, I'll transfer. You don't have to do that, man. But I'll check out your Discord. I have a Discord made. I just haven't gotten to it yet. And Jared, thank you again for the $10. Daryl, could you make a video on how the Titanic stern rolled over in the final months? I am going to make a dedicated video just about what the Titanic stern did. That is on my list, and that is a video I am going to be making in the very, very near future. Discord would be very nice. Yeah, you see, the only problem with Discord that I'm trying to figure out how I would deal with is I'm not always online, and I don't have a ton of experience with Discord. But I'm worried about spammers and stuff like that. I'm trying to figure out how I could properly moderate the Discord server. That's the only reason why I haven't made it public yet. It's just because I want it to be a good community, Matthew, do you now own any? Do you know any items that were raised from Britannic? Was the bell from Britannic raised? I'm not really sure. Luke, all right, 10 euro. Thank you. Sorry for the spam. I have a question. Oh, that's fine. I have a question. Unless I'm mistaken, there were 2 explosions heard before the ship broke, literally just before. Do we know where they came from? Well, you see, any explosions that were heard inside the Titanic before it broke, it could be either the metal, people mistaking metal, breaking or grinding. They could have mistaken those. I think it could have been some boilers possibly exploding, from the active boiler rooms. Boiler room 4 didn't flood until around 2 a.m. So boiler rooms 3 and 2 could have been still active right around the time the breakup happened. And I think it could have been any of those. Never Surrender. Thank you for the super chat. Can you do a video on the RMS Lacona? I actually do not know about the RMS Lacona. I need to look into that. Thank you for the super chat. Rhea Skywalker. What is your opinion on the Titanic maybe being raised? The Titanic can't be raised, not in the condition it's in. It's basically barely holding itself together right now. So if they tried to raise it, it'd fall apart. Excuse me. And even if they could, I really don't think they should. I mean, it's a tomb. So I am more in favor of them recovering artifacts now because of the way that the Titanic's deteriorating. So that's what I think at this point. Fresca, I see your thing. Fresca, what did the Olympics captain think when they contacted Titanic and heard it was sinking? I don't know what he thinks, but I don't know what he thought exactly, but I do know that he was coming to help the Titanic. Uri Painham, I can help you with the spammers in moderation. I'm active on Discord every day. Uri Painham, we will talk. Leave a comment in my community page and I will contact you. I know I keep saying that, but honestly, the best way to reach me privately is on Facebook, and just leave me a comment. Let me see you, and I'll let you know how to reach me privately, and we can talk. Jonah, hi from, wait, I just lost it. Forbes, the Britannic should be raised. Forbes, how would they raise the Britannic? That's the big question. Because, I mean, I don't know if they could do it without it breaking up, you know? Titanic Lover, hi, congratulations on 16,000 subs. Thank you. 4014, hi, welcome back. I remember you. Hello, hello. Ethan, do you remember me? I commented on some of your videos and you were replying to me. Possibly. Your name does seem familiar. The Miner. Can you bring out the big Titanic model? 1 second. Sure, I can bring the big Titanic model. This is the big Titanic model that my brother got me for Christmas. This model was from a kit from the 1960s, I believe. And he actually custom built this. And he said that like the ropes and the strings on it were extremely hard to do. And I mean, because I mean, you got to think the model's extremely old. So like the ropes and stuff were actually disintegrating pretty bad. Actually, hang on. I got one more thing I want to show you guys. Give me just a minute. This is the box that Titanic model came in. And you can tell from this box how old this is. Let me see. So this box says, let me see here. You can see the age on it. 1/350 scale. Yeah, on the box, it literally says it's been over 60 years since the Titanic sank. No joke. It says that right here. I don't know if you can make it out, but it said it's been over 60 years since Titanic went down. So that should tell you how old this big model is. We got another super chat. Okay, let's take a look. I have a question. Unless I'm mistaken. Oh, that was that old super chat. Never mind. I thought we had another super chat. Oh, yeah, we did. Blackboard Science. Do you like spaceflight history? I do. I've actually been following the Perseverance rover. It's about to land on Mars. Reggie, could you do a video on the Andrea Doria? I am going to make a dedicated video about the Andrea Doria. I already briefly mentioned it in my iceberg video, though. Titanic 1912. Just notice, where is that sweater from? Oh, yeah. Everybody like the White Star Line sweater? Actually, it was a gift from my family for Christmas. I'd have to ask them where they bought it, unfortunately. Jake, have you thought of covering the Edmund Fitzgerald? I am going to cover the Edmund Fitzgerald. Don't worry, everybody. I will get to it as soon as I can. That'll be a video in the near future. Probably in the next few weeks sometime. Gamer Boy, do you really like Titanic? Do I like Titanic? Do I like the Titanic? Do I like Titanic? Yeah, I would say I like Titanic. The cutting room floor. You missed my super chat. Oh, cutting room. I'm sorry. Just send me your question again. Let me see it. I'm sorry, guys. If I miss your super chat, sometimes I don't. If they don't pop up, I don't see them. Sodomation. What if the boil exploded before it hit the ice? Wait, what? Sodomation. What if the boiler exploded before it hit the ice? Will the watertight doors hold the eventual water? I don't really understand what you're trying to say there. Sodomation. What if the boiler exploded before it hit ice? Would the watertight doors hold the eventual water? I'm not really following you. Classic gamer. What is your favorite part of the ship? Probably the grand staircase. Marcus Adventure. Hey, another live stream. Yep, I'm live again. Captain Alex. Oh, speaking about space, Sam, what is your thoughts on the Space Force? Not Netflix. I don't really have an opinion about it, to be honest with you. Bing Mar. Historic travels. Do you think if Titanic was larger, well, would it sink or will it not? I mean, the best way to say would a ship sink or not is, the amount of buoyancy it has. Possible. Old Rusty, how's Rosie? Does everybody want me to get Rosie? Do you all want to say hi to Rosie tonight? I can go get her if you want. Historic travels from Angel. Today in the world biology class, I asked my teacher if we would learn about the Titanic, and the conversation went from going over every detail. That's hilarious. Yes. Okay. I will go and find Rosie. Holy cow. Okay, I will go get Rosie. Give me just a second, guys. Rosie! Come on, Rosie. I've got my secret weapon in order to get Rosie to come and visit. These are some bacon bones that she absolutely loves. And look who's here. Rosie, say hi to everybody. Your star, everybody wants to see you. Hi, Rosie. All right, everybody. Rosie is actually pretty well trained, so check this out. I don't know how well you all can see this. Actually, let's do this. Let's position this right here. There we go. I think that'll work. Yeah, okay. Rosie, come here. Rosie. All right, watch. Sit. Good girl. All right, can you shake for me? Can you shake? Good girl, Rosie. Okay, there's your bone. Good. Good girl, Rosie. Rosie's a star. Rosie's a star. She's my baby. I love her. She's a golden retriever. Dennis, such a good baby. Rosie is a mess, let me tell you. Years ago when I first got her, you see, I have, this is my house, but my parents live about 5 minutes or so away from my house. So they usually watched her when I used to work for AT&T. And when I worked in one of their stores, they would watch her while I was gone because it's not good for her to be inside all day. And I let her out to use the bathroom. I go inside to finish getting ready. And she's about, 6 months old at this point. And I come out to get her, and she is covered head to toe in mud. She found this big mud puddle, and if I can find it, I will show you guys here in just a second. Okay, please make it. All right, let's get back to the chat now. As soon as I can find that picture of Rosie, I'll get it. Hold on a second, guys. Okay. Okay. So that was my super chat. If you can meet anyone on the Titanic, who would it be and why? And I'm sorry for the delay in that super chat, but I got it. If I could meet anyone on the Titanic, I would probably want to talk to the captain. Honestly, no. Thomas Andrews, the ship's designer. I would really, really want to talk to Thomas Andrews. He's who I would like to talk to the most, just because he was a really big part in building the ship. Rosie is almost 3. Nathan, what is your favorite movie non-Titanic related? Ooh. Favorite movie non-Titanic. Well, you see, I have a lot of different classes of movies. So like I like historical movies, I like action movies. That's pretty hard. I'd have to think about it, to be honest with you. I do have several favorite movies though. Brian, how many dogs died on the Titanic? I actually don't know, but I do know there was several cats and dogs on board. I think John Jacob Astor actually freed them. Silas, historic travels. I don't think it makes sense if the stern could sink that it was filled with air. Well, you got to think the stern did have a lot of air in it. That's why it went back level for a while after the Titanic broke in half. If the stern was completely flooded, it would have broke and then just dropped. So it did have air in it, but it didn't have a ton of air. But it had enough in it that could cause implosions. You know, the stern did have some air in it when it went down. Sharon, say hi to me. Sharon, I will do something better. Everybody in the chat, say hi to Sharon. Sharon wants everybody to say hi, so let's say hi to Sharon. Jim, where did you get Rosie? And thank you for the $5. I got her from a breeder. Hi Sharon. Hi Sharon. Hi Sharon. Hi Sharon. Hi Sharon. Okay, actually, I have an idea. Would everybody in the chat? I actually have an idea for a challenge. Would anybody in the super chat like a challenge? I'm going to show you a picture of something from a film, and I'm curious if anybody can guess what movie this picture is from. Would everybody like to try this challenge? Let me know in the comment. Let me know in the chat bar if you would like to try this challenge of mine. Yes. Hi Sharon. Hi. Yes. Okay. All right. Let's give me 1 second. All right. I've got a picture here. Can anybody tell me what movie this is from? Can anybody tell me what movie this picture is from? Let's do this. This is fun. Godzilla. Hello. P-R-O-T. Your Name. You got it. It's Your Name. That's a movie that I really, really like. Your Name. All right, we got somebody who got it. The movie is Your Name. Good job. Close Encounter. No. Your Name. I really, really like that movie. Jelly, favorite ship? Go. Titanic. Captain Alec, yes, test my brain. The Miner, hey, do you like Star Trek? I really do like Star Trek. I haven't watched the new stuff. I haven't seen the Picard or there's another series as well. I haven't seen it. But I do really like Deep Space Nine. Deep Space Nine and Voyager. Enterprise is okay. I have not seen the original series. Let's see. Live chat. I will experiment with that later. Okay, RMS Olympic. Historic Travels. In your expert opinion, was it an iceberg or was it Godzilla? Ooh, was it Godzilla or was it an iceberg? Well, considering Godzilla, I don't think Godzilla would have been in the Atlantic. I think he's a reptile, so I don't think the cold would have been good for him. Voyager is the best Star Trek, hands down. Voyager is really, really good. Although, if I had to pick between 7 of 9 and Kess, I don't know. I think I liked Kess. I think I liked it when Kess was on board, but 7 was all right. Comment, greetings from Ireland. Hello from West Virginia. Pen prop, The Office. Oh, The Office. I love The Office. Dwight K. Schrute. Matthew Kruger. What if Godzilla sank the Titanic? That would suck. I think the Titanic wouldn't sink. I think it'd just get fireballed. Ethan. Wait, I just lost it. Can you, Ethan, can you make a video of what if Titanic never broke in half? I already made that video. I already made a video covering what if the Titanic did not break in half. No, wait. 7 is much better than Kess. I broke your heart. I don't know. Okay, 7 is cool, but I liked Kess's personality more than 7. I mean, I get that 7 was a Borg and everything, but I just liked Kess more. That's just that's just my opinion. David, Historic Trials, what do you think of Aaron 1912 V-Break? I disagree with it. Michelle, was there a mummy on Titanic? Michelle? Was there a mummy on Titanic? I've heard that, but I don't know anything about it. Alex Crawford, do you like Star Wars? I appreciate the movies. I enjoy them, but they're not my favorite. But I know that they are good movies, and I enjoy watching them every now and again, except The Phantom Menace. I do not like The Phantom Menace. Okay, let's see here. BC, do you think the boilers exploding? Wait, do you think the boilers exploding may have helped snap the bottom at the breakup? I think it's obvious. I don't know. I mean, I don't think the boilers would have done a ton. I mean, it's possible. We could never say for certain. But I do think it is possible that the boilers did have something to do with it. But overall, I think it was just strain on the ship from gravity and so on. I think that was the big reason. And we got another super chat. This super chat is from Jose. Thank you. What if they found the binoculars on the Titanic? Well, if they had binoculars on Titanic, I don't think they would have helped that much. I think binoculars on the Titanic, because you got to think it was a moonless night, I think the binoculars would have helped to see the iceberg during the day. But I don't think they would have helped out during the evening. I mean, because the only way they saw the iceberg was just from the black mass of the berg coming out of the night. Stuffed turtle, you won't see this, but hi. Stuffed, I did see it. I did see it. Let's see. Ship, what's your favorite part of the Titanic? The Grand Staircase. Thomas, what do you think Britannic Patroness of the Mediterranean? That is an unbelievable game for what it is. Think of it kind of like a museum game, so you can actually like experience the sinking of Britannic. For what it is and for $15, it's amazing. Stuffed turtle. Oh, you did see it. I try to read as many of these comments as I can, everybody. If I missed yours, I apologize. Wild Jaden, what's your least favorite ship? To be perfectly honest, I never thought about it. What is my least favorite ship? I don't really know if I have one. To be honest, I've never thought about it. There isn't any particular ship that I absolutely hate, so. Aeroflies, could you make a video on the MV Derbyshire? It was a huge tanker that sunk in a cyclone. And I have never heard of that. Aeroflies, I will put that in my notes right now. MV Derbyshire. I have never heard of that. Thank you. Give me just a second here. Let me make a note of that. MV Derbyshire. Thank you. I have it saved. Danny, how do you know so much about all of this? Just a hobby? I've been interested in the Titanic since I was a little kid. So, and I've been studying it for most of my life. I think I was 6 or 7 when I first discovered it. And I've just been very, very fascinated and just been diving into the history. And I just like to study it. Did I miss? All right, super chat from Chronic Talks. Is there a hidden safe treasure on the Titanic? I do not believe that there was a treasure. By the way, thank you for the super chat. But I do not believe that there was a treasure on the Titanic. I think it is possible there's treasure on the Republic, though. Matthew, is there any Titanic camera proof? I don't know. I think the cameras they take down there are protected, but I don't know if they're possible. But I don't know if a regular camera could hang on to that. Ship Tales, how did you grow your channel so fast? Honestly, Ship, here's my best advice for you if you're trying to grow your channel. Just keep doing what you're doing, man. I mean, when I hit 100 subs, I was blown away. When I hit 200, I was blown away. Jose, hi, I was a fan since 100 subs. Thanks, Jose, and thanks for the super chat. But Ship, just listen, keep doing what you're doing. If you have the passion for it, go for it. You know, keep trying and keep working. And set yourself realistic goals. So when I was first starting out, I was shooting for 10 subs. I'm like, okay, 10 subs. And then I was like, okay, let's go for 20. Let's go for 30. And then when I hit 100, I'm like, okay, let's go for 200. Set yourself realistic goals and then be into it for the passion, you know? Love what you do. And if people can see your passion and see how much you love it, I mean, people will come. That's the best tip I can give you, man, is just keep going and eventually everything will work out. Joe, I have to head out. Good night. Night, Joe. I'm probably going to wrap up the stream in the next 10 minutes or so, everybody. Jeff, what's your next goal? Honestly, you know, I don't really have a goal when it comes to how YouTube is concerned. I'm enjoying the ride, and, you know, the success of this channel is very good, and I'm very, very happy with it. And honestly, I've been enjoying the journey with all of you, you know, and you know, if we get we get to 15,000 subs, 20,000 subs, you know, just I couldn't be happier with everything that's going on. And everybody, I'm just enjoying the journey. So everybody, thank you. Omar, you're the best. I love this channel. Thank you. Keither, wait, what was that? Kether? Did you cry at the Titanic film? Yes, I did. I may have been watching the movie and I was just like slowly going, but just trying to hide it. I'm okay. I'm okay. Probably something like that. Patrick, do you like Spider-Man? Yes, I do. I'm a big Marvel fan. I like the Marvel movies. I always forget his name, but the guy in Infinity War, he's like Drax, I think. He's like, if I stay perfectly still, no one can see me. And he slowly eats a chip. I think that's hilarious. Eric, what if the Titanic never sunk? I think that if the Titanic had never sunk, eventually there would have been some kind of a Titanic level disaster. Something would have happened at some point to be like the Titanic. And we got another super chat from Frederick. Thank you. $5 Canadian. I do not see a message though, but thank you for the super chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Did I miss a super chat earlier? I'm looking. I don't believe so. I thought I missed something earlier. Okay, from Fresca, Historic Travels. In one of your first videos, you were at the Queen Mary. Was it the real Queen Mary at Long Beach? Yes, it was. That was the first video I posted to the channel. And Ship Tales, how do you edit your videos? I'll answer your question in just a second, Chip. That was one of my first videos. I was actually working on a copper mine in Arizona as a quality control tech. And after I got some time off, I went there and saw the ship. And Chip, I edit all my movies in iMovie. I don't do anything fancy. Trustin, Sam, who is the last Titanic survivor alive? I'm assuming there isn't anyone. Her name was Melina Dean, I believe, and she was 2 months old when the ship sank, and she died in 2011, I believe. The True Fox, I have to go. See ya. Ori Painum, I recommend you put on slow mode. I will look at that for the next live stream, Ori Painum. I'm going to wrap up the stream here in the next 5 to 10 minutes, so I'll look at that for next time, but thank you. Chronic Talks. What if Captain Smith got on a lifeboat? Would he have been shamed? Most likely. You know, Captain is the last one to leave the ship, but honestly, people like to give Captain Smith a bad rap, but I think he did a really, really good job for what he was. Like, for the situation he was in. He did an incredible job. Hey, we got some more super chats. Thank you. Laura, going to bed. It's 1 a.m. here. Thank you for the book recommendation. P.S. Changed my name so you can... Nice. $4.99. Thank you. And Tony, can you talk about the different classes of rooms? That's a really good idea. Go over the different classes of rooms on the Titanic between first class, second class, and third class. That's a really, really good idea. I will make a note of that right now. Thank you. Let's see, can I just, copy? Yes, I can. Nice. And paste. Boom, thank you. Okay, and we have another super chat from Cody. Hi, really enjoy your channel. Robert Ballard's book, Exploring the Titanic, is what got me into the Titanic. Could you cover some battleships? I am going to cover battleships, and Cody, thank you for the super chat. I will cover that as well. Thank you very, very much. I think I'm either going to do the Hood or the Bismarck. Maybe put them both together. The Miner, do you like Big Bang Theory? It's okay. Daryl, could you make a video of the Titanic's fourth funnel? I actually did talk about that. Another super chat. What is my opinion of the Queen Mary II? The Queen Mary II is a great ocean liner, and I'm really glad that there's still a traditional ocean liner still sailing out in the world today. I cannot wait to go on. Next time I go to Europe, I want to do a transatlantic crossing on the Queen Mary II. Sharon, thank you, Sharon. I missed another super chat. I'm trying to keep up with them. Oh, here we go. The cutting room floor, thank you. For some reason, if the super chats are, maybe I can update that, but if the super chats are below $5, it seems like it doesn't show it in my super chat feed. So it's like if I'm reading something or talking about something, I miss it. The cutting room floor, can you answer my first chat, coal bunker related? The cutting room floor, I did not see your first chat. Let me scroll back a little bit. I do not see it. Cutting room floor, what was your super chat? Cutting room floor, my first one was $5. Cutting room floor, can you repeat the question? Let me try to watch out for you. From Cody, cover more battleships. I am going to cover more battleships. We'll get to battleships. Like I said, I'm going to do Bismarck and Hood at something. Those will be the most immediate ones. Chronic, have a good night. Thank you, Chronic. I'm going to wrap up the stream here in probably the next 5 minutes, guys. Captain Alex, final question. What if we suddenly decide to raise Britannic's funnels? If we could find Britannic's funnels, that's the big thing. All right, here we go. The cutting room floor. If the coal bunker door was open and the wall didn't break, could the pumps have kept up with the flooding? Doubtful. You see, if the biggest thing that killed the Titanic was losing boiler room 6. Now, boiler room 5 was kind of, they were trying to hold back the water in there. But with 5 compartments breached, the bow of the Titanic was going down, and the water would have spilled over the tops of the bulkheads at some point. Even if they kept the 6th compartment completely dry, eventually they would have had to abandon that room. Please, Doll, please do a video on the Andrea Doria. I will cover that at some point. I will get to the Andrea Doria as soon as I can. Alex Crawford, wait, do you think the Olympics sailed over Titanic's wreck? I'm sure it did. Anything during the transatlantic crossing from New York to, from Southampton, New York, I'm sure it did. $5 super chat from RMS Olympic. Hi, RMS Olympic. If Titanic and Britannic survived 2 long careers, such as myself, I love your name, by the way, would they be able to save White Star from bankruptcy? Well, I believe, and I'm not an expert in when the White Star Line went bankrupt, but I believe it was after the crash of 29. And White Star Line, even the year that Titanic sank, they had a pretty good year that year. So I don't think it would have made that much of a difference, to be honest with you. Ethan, how tall were the Titanic's masts? I actually do not know that. I know they were pretty tall. They were the tallest structures on the ship. Costa Concordia, MT Studio. I am going to cover the Costa Concordia at some point. That is a more modern ship that I do want to cover. Very, very interesting story. Okay, and everybody, before I'm going to wrap up the stream here for a second, and in probably about the next 5 minutes, but I have a surprise for everybody in the chat. Would you all like to know what the surprise is? Historic Travels, could you... Hi, Sam. Love your videos. Thank you. Montreal, don't forget to email me. I will email you as soon as I can. Hello, I love your videos. Yes. Okay. No, what? You don't want to know what the surprise is? I swear there's like a 10-second delay here from whenever I do something or say something to when the chat actually responds. But I didn't know if I could pull it off, but I did. About an hour or so after this stream ends, I made a video, and I am going to upload a YouTube video tonight. I'm going to have it go live in about an hour. So that's the surprise. I made a video today before the live stream. Yes. So yeah, I hope to see you all at the premiere for the video. Too much yes for me. Oh, yay, yes. Love your vids, nice. Yeehaw, yay. It's a shorter video. It's another discussion video, so it's not too long, but it's going to it's covering could anything have been done to save the Titanic or prevent it from sinking, or along those lines. That's what I'm covering. Cool, love it, yay. Oh no, too much. I'll try to make it. Is it a premiere? Yeah, I'm gonna premiere it. I'm gonna have it go up around 9:15, right around there. So right about an hour from now. That's when the video is gonna go up. I actually finished making that's why this live stream was a little bit about 3 or 4 minutes late starting, was I was trying to finish the video before I went live. What is your favorite ship besides Titanic from Cole, and why? My second favorite ship would have to be the Queen Mary, because I've been on board and I got to see the Queen Mary, and I have a personal family tie to, well, not family, but a really, really good dear friend of mine actually sailed on the ship during the Second World War. And, he was like a grandfather to me. We weren't related, but he was like my grandfather. So that's my second favorite ship. All right, everybody, I'm going to take 1 or 2 more questions, and then I'm going to wrap up the live stream for tonight. And everybody who's been here this whole time, thank you so much. Ori Painham, I sent you the Discord link. Okay, I will keep my eye out for it. Just post it in a community tab, and I will see it, and I will I'll be in touch. I see you. Okay. Historic Travels, will you cover the MV Seawall? I'm actually not familiar with that ship, but I will look at it, Fresca. MV Seawall. Okay, I've gotten the notes. I will take a look at that. Thank you. Ori Painham, it's on your Facebook DM. Okay, thank you. Would the Grand Staircase of Britannia shoot from Ryan Lester ever? Lestrange? Would the Grand Staircase of Britannic shoot upwards? Possible. The way the Britannic sunk was weird. I'm actually very, very curious to know about the Britannic's Grand Staircase. If somebody could get in there and take a look at it, I would be very, very interested in that. We got another super chat. Thank you from HMHS Britannic. They didn't turn on the water pumps before Boiler Room 6 was full of water. You see, Boiler Room 6 was flooding very rapidly, and I'll bet you their first concern was dealing with the boilers. I don't know if they turned on the pumps in Boiler Room 6. I really just, I don't know. And as far as I know, there's no account of that, but I would be interested to learn more about it. From Grant Varner, with the Titanic decaying, do you think they should raise more parts of preservation? I think they should recover some artifacts from the Titanic, just because we're losing her so quickly, in order to save it. Because if we just leave everything down there, the Titanic's going to fall apart. I'm actually more in favor of them recovering the Titanic's radio these days. All right, everybody. Oh, and thank you, HMHS Britannia, for the super chat. All right, everybody. Well, hey, I'm going to wrap up the stream now. Thank you all so much for watching and everything you've all done, all the support I'm getting for this channel. One last super chat, Layden Foster, $2.99. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. But thank you all so much. The amount of support that I've been getting on this channel is nothing short of mind-blowing. So everybody here, keep doing the best you can. Montreal, I see your post. I'll look in the community tab for it. Just post it in my latest community tab thing, and I'll find your email, and I'll try to be in touch with you. All right, everybody. Well, hey, you all stay safe out there, and thank you so much. And if you all are around for the premiere, I'll see you on that as well. All right, everybody. Be safe out there. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good night.